that member has been standing up there and regurgitating the phony talking points of this Prime Minister for 8 years. And all he's got is a fake position.
Ladies and gentlemen, it's the Pleb. In today's story, Justin Trudeau is down so bad right now that I think he's going to resign. Yes, users on X and social media are coming out and switching their support from Justin Trudeau to Pierre Poilievre over the housing crisis. As well, tonight, Mark Garretson and Talib completely embarrass themselves on X when Roman Baber announces he's running for York. And in our last story, a viral video comes out of a man describing Justin Trudeau. It's just absolutely perfect. Stick around, you won't want to miss tonight's story. Before we start tonight's report, could I kindly ask you to subscribe to my channel? I'm telling you guys the stories that the mainstream media obviously is not showing you. And with Bill C-11 and internet censorship in Canada, I could use all the help I can get. So if you guys could subscribe to my channel, it's free. I definitely appreciate it a lot. And we can stick it to Justin Trudeau together. Let's start the report. Welcome to your Sunday report. We have a lot to get to today, but we're going to kick it off with something special. I saw something on Twitter yesterday that was going viral. It is a Canadian man who made a TikTok basically describing Justin Trudeau to a T. I wanted to watch this video together and give him a little spotlight because the video is so good. Let's kick it off.
But, you know, there are people who would have reasons not to like me, sure. But grounded in, well, I don't like what your dad did, or I disagree with that policy, or whatever. Well, that's not about me. You don't get to define me for that.
Yes, we do.
No one defines you by any of that. People don't define you because of your father. Half the people in this country don't even believe Pierre was your father. You define you by your behavior. And you behave like a misogynist. You have a history of sexual assault and sexual harassment. You have a history of violent and degrading and demeaning behavior towards women, especially women that work for you. You've bullied some into quitting and fired others that wouldn't break rules for you.
Preach. Preach.
You behave like a racist. You have a history of blackface and not naive blackface. You weren't trying to emulate some hero of yours or as something. You were full on Al Jolson making fun of black people, blackface. And it was more times than you can remember. And the way you behave towards indigenous people, you behave like a hypocrite. You live a life of excess while preaching to Canadians that, you know, minor luxuries and sometimes even necessities are immoral.
Yes.
And dangerous to the planet. You're prone to violent outbursts. You act like an asshole. You behave in every way that good men try to teach their sons not to. You are a racist. You're sexist. You're selfish. You're a bully. You're dishonest. You're disrespectful. You're dishonorable. You're immoral. And you're weak.
Preach.
And none of that has to do with your name or your politics. It's your character that defines you. You're just a shitty person.
Wow. Wow. This man here is my spirit animal. I think this man here is basically all of us. I don't think anyone could have described Justin Trudeau any more perfect than that man did. And I'll tell you what, real men don't raise their sons to become Justin Trudeau's. Real men don't teach their sons to be on Team Barbie. Real men lift weights like Pierre and save their country from people like Justin. Real men don't scam their fellow citizens with things like the carbon tax, like Mr. Scam Wow over here, Justin Trudeau. Real men save their country, while weak men like Trudeau destroys theirs. Real men have hot wives and massive biceps. And most importantly, Captain Kobe's endorsement. And most importantly, real men aren't about to get kicked out of their own political party because they are so weak. And if you don't believe me, look at this poll that I just saw. Look at this poll here I caught on an Ontario website, Oh Really It Matters. Things are so bad for Trudeau right now that 70% of Liberals believe that there needs to be a new leader going into the next election. Yes, 70%, 7 out of 10 say Trudeau has to go from his own side. Moral of the story is everyone thinks Trudeau's an asshole. I mean, even his own people are turning on him now. And he is so unpopular that he's now becoming a liability to the Liberal Party. Like, he's absolutely tarnished their brand. Is there any way that they can actually keep him on board if they know they're going to get slaughtered in the next election? I think it's time to get rid of Justin Trudeau. And earlier this year, I predicted that Trudeau is going to resign in 2023. I just don't see what saves him. And you know what? Things are actually looking worse right now than I thought they would. Things are accelerating a lot faster. Is there anything that could save this guy? I don't know, coming out of the closet and running as Canada's first gay prime minister. Could that save him? I mean, let me know in the comments, guys, if you guys think of anything that can save the guy, because I can't. In yesterday's video, I showed you guys the left flipping towards Pierre Poilievre. I only showed you guys a few comments, but I'm going to show you guys more just to really give you an idea here of how bad things are for Trudeau. Look at these comments. I mean, in this tweet, you have a guy who stands with Ukraine, so most likely a leftist, saying that the best communications on housing and land use is the Conservatives right now. Or how about this one from another Liberal? This is so perfect, I can't believe this is the Conservative candidate. Wow. Or this one from Chris. I hate this because it's good. WTF, NDP, this should be your thing. Wow. From Alex, another leftist. This is the kind of message that resonates with me and a lot of people in my generation. How the F are the Liberals and the NDP letting the Conservatives own this message before them? And he tags Trudeau and tells him to get off their behinds. Or how about this one? This one's good. I really hate this a-hole, but he is spot on here. If he keeps hitting this button with the 25 to 49-year-old age group, he is punching the Conservative ticket to government. Team Trudeau is really sleeping behind the wheel. The Prime Minister's office is truly out of touch. This is coming from the left. Wow. What about this one? As much as I loathe this guy, his messaging is just hitting it out of the park. Liberals are truly done at this point. This is coming from the left. I mean, how about this one? Kinda slayed with this one, not gonna lie. Or how about this one? This is a pretty great video. I really like the rebrand of late. Is it the muscles? Is it the hair? Is it the dish glasses? Or is it the good policy? I don't know. I mean, I like the muscles. Some people like the policies. We all like different things, right? How about Sean's tweet here saying, I can't believe I agree with every word of this. He's flipping the left, guys. He's flipping them. Look at Fraser. Fraser, he, him, with a pride flag. Oh, Trudeau is cooked. Coming from the left. Or Amlan saying, rare conservative W. Damn. CM saying, rare PPW, Trudeau is done. And this is not a Pierre fan. Another one from the left, Noah, another leftist account saying Trudeau's going to lose the next election. Warren saying his rebranding is working and this is effective. If common sense is the platform, I'm in. Wow, that's strong wording here. How about this one from Maxime? Yeah, okay, you can't really be against this. 10 on 10. Or Moon, I mean, man, I keep reading them. There's just so many, guys. He really wants my vote, and I'm extremely tempted to hold my nose and hand it to him because housing is the most pressing issue for me. Damn, so this guy says he's going to block his nose and vote for Pierre just because of how important housing is of an issue. And this is something Pierre's been talking about for well over a year, and Justin Trudeau's just starting to copy him on it now because it's obviously resonating. What about this one? Edgar, he, him with a Ukraine flag. Hate to say it, this is amazing messaging and a great plan. Shit. I mean, Carl is saying, oh my God, is Polyev actually floating sensible ideas? I mean, these tweets are so bad for Justin. What about this one saying, I hate this guy, but this is an extremely good idea. This kind of straight communication and innovative policy making was what I thought was what I was getting when I voted for Jagmeet Singh. Damn, he's even flipping over the NDP. And our last comment that I dug up for you guys here saying, this is good. I hate that this is good. Unbelievable. And I read the comments you guys had for me yesterday on that video saying, oh, this is Pierre quietly promoting the 15-minute cities. I don't think so, man. I think it just makes sense. Why wouldn't you build high-rise condos for students and old people beside public transit? These are the people who use it. What are you talking about 15-minute cities? Pierre's not talking about getting rid of cars. He's talking about giving people an option who don't actually have one. Use your heads. And before we get to the next story, I just want to show this tweet here that absolutely warmed my heart from Fringe Gay, who wrote to me, Pleb, my boomer parents text me about your videos constantly. Damn, I'm honored. My mom has never voted conservative in her life, but can't wait to vote for Pierre. Thank you for bringing home the boomer vote. Your home, my home. Let's bring it home. My absolute pleasure. And shout out to your mother who watches all my videos religiously. You raised a killer son. Your son is awesome. And in our next story, Roman Baber came out on X yesterday and posted that he's honored to be nominated as the Conservative Party's candidate in York Center in the next federal election. Well, this is a nice tweet, but some real comedy happened after this because idiots on the left came out and had an absolute meltdown over this announcement. The Liberals send their dumbest of the dumb when Mark Garretson and Talib came out attacking Roman Baber. And oh boy, did they get trashed. Talib Nur Mohammed, absolute dummy, Liberal MP, came out and quote tweeted or quote posted whatever Roman Baber saying, too extreme for Doug Ford. Baber is just right for the pro-convoy, anti-science, misogynist, rage-farming coalition Pierre Poilievre is trying to build. Does that sound like a normal person? What a friggin' insane person, right? Who writes this stuff? I look forward to seeing my friend Yara Sachs reelected as the MP for York Center. Well, Talib got absolutely ratioed on this tweet, but I actually ratioed Talib. Look, he has 97 likes here on this post. I came in and responded that this is Yara Sachs, the MP. I just want to remind everyone watching this video, oh, look at that ratio, 279 likes to 97. Good job, Pleb. Let's watch. This is who Roman Baber's competition is in the next election. Lunatic.
How much vitriol do we have to see of honk honk, which is an acronym for Hail Hitler, do we need to see by these protesters on social media?
That is Roman Baber's competition. Does it look strong? And to make things even worse, that's the Minister of Mental Health in Canada. Literally mentally ill herself. I think Roman is going to win, and he's going to win big. So in 2021, here's the data of how that riding played out. Yara Sachs, Hong Kong, Hail Hitler, crazy lady, won 47 to 37%. Quite a big win and quite a big victory there for the Minister of Mental Illness, Yara Sachs. But look at this. Well, look how this riding is polling today. Thanks to Jennifer L., who came out with this screenshot here and the polling data, the Conservatives are ahead 1% in this riding. So good. Roman Baber's about to get this mentally ill basket case fired in the next election. And personally, I can't wait. And it wasn't just Talib who came out and said like unhinged crazy things. Mark Garretson, absolute liberal clown, one of the biggest clowns in the whole Liberal Party, came out and wrote, Doug Ford, I know a populist party and generally embrace wild conspiracy theories to garner votes, but there's no way we could keep Baber in our caucus. He is even too alt-right for us. Pierre Poilievre, hold my beer. And for those who don't remember Mark Garretson, let me remind you of the time that Pierre Poilievre absolutely ended this guy's career and clowned him. Let's watch Pierre Poilievre destroy Mark Gerritsen.
Questions and comments, right, Mr. Speaker? I don't have to ask a question, do I?
Order, order. The honourable parliamentary, the honourable leader of the official opposition.
I just find it sad that member has been standing up there and regurgitating the phony talking points of this Prime Minister for 8 years. And all he's got is a fake position, not even halfway up the House of Commons, Mr. Speaker. This is this
a fake position. How much more wrecked could Mark Gerritsen get in a 30-second clip? Wow. Way to clown his entire political career. Pierre Poilievre is an absolute savage when he needs to be. And the best part about that clip and replaying it now is that Mark Gerritsen still has a fake position. That's right. Justin Trudeau just did a cabinet shuffle, and guess who didn't get an upgrade or a promotion? Mark Gerritsen. So this guy literally embarrasses himself on social media every single day for absolutely nothing. What a clown. And Roman Baber came out and put this tweet to end it all and just absolutely wreck Talib and Mark Gerritsen, saying, so a Jew whose family suffered in the Holocaust is an alt-right misogynist for saying no one should be forced to inoculate against their will? Anti-Semitism thrives in the woke Liberal Party. Clearly the Liberals are triggered. Good thing York Center will fire Yara Sachs. And honestly, there's nobody better than Roman Baber to send this Yara Sachs mentally ill Hong Kong Hail Hitler clown packing. It's time for the Conservatives to come in and sweep Toronto. And speaking of Toronto, let's end this video off with woke Mayor Olivia Chow dancing at the Jerk Chicken Festival, Jerk Fest, I believe it's called. Let's watch more politicians absolutely embarrass themselves dancing. Oh my goodness. She can't dance. Is there anything more cringe than watching these politicians try to dance? Yeah, I didn't think so. All right, guys, I kept you here long enough, so let's wrap up this video with this question. This very specific question. Do you believe my theory that Justin Trudeau is going to resign? I know a lot of you guys think he's the biggest narcissist in the world. He'll never resign on his own, but if the polling numbers look bad and the data looks bad, do you think that there's a chance that the Liberal Party will force him out against his own accord? Let me know in the comments if you think a resignation is actually possible. I'd love to hear from you guys. If you guys enjoyed this type of video, make sure to like, share, and subscribe to my channel. It helps out a lot. My name is the Pleb. This was today's report, and I'll see you at the next one. Peace.